play in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on last year's national champions, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So California's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The sure hands, it's Murray. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Golden Bears start flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Gray.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Drive for this offense, putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time run back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. And not so fast. They come away with the win.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Red pass hits complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Under fire. Working that left side now. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Followed go the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks up the first down, still moving. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. On target over the middle. Wide open spaces. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This time they'll go to the running game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here comes the heat. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Lets it fly. Complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. The inside handoff. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Young. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Surging forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. Great place to start for this offense. Gives it on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give on the option. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go to the air. Fires to the right. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem...
It's a seam wide open. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's up, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's reeled in. It's Demania. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. Hits the afterburner. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Just feeds the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down.
And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Caught over the middle. It's Kendricks. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Kendricks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Dead center perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Inside the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a
touchdown, Golden Bears! And the stomping has commenced.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball. He's loose. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Cal. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Open space at the 25. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Young. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Murray. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Golden Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a